Johnny Manziel might be getting back into football, and he might not be going to any American team. It's a Canadian team in the Canadian Football League, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who own his rights. So here's what, NFL.com wrote. Canadian Football League Commissioner Randy Ambrosie announced Thursday the league is prepared to approve a contract for Manziel to play for the Tiger Cats if he continues to meet certain conditions tied to his eligibility. The Tiger Cats own his rights. The eligibility process via the commissioner has included an ongoing assessment by an independent expert on the issue of violence against women, a review by legal counsel, and an in-person interview of Mr. Manziel conducted by the commissioner. And that is what Ambrosie wrote in a statement released by the CFL. Quote, as well, Mr. Manziel has been required to meet a number of conditions set by the league. Look, if they want him, anything will happen. There is no hoop that the CFL will not jump through in order to get Johnny Manziel because he is that much of a lightning rod. We're talking about the Canadian Football League in America. That is where we're at right now. Let that sink in. So if they sign him, it is only going to be, I'm not going to say it's a beautiful marriage. I have no idea what's going to happen with Johnny Manziel in Canada. I have no clue. But what I do know is publicity stunt or not, it's sort of like the Ball brothers going to Lithuania. We're talking about Lithuania in America. We're talking about, well, how are they going to adapt to this style of play? And we're researching Lithuanian basketball. Like, did you ever think that would happen with any basketball fan whatsoever?
Absolutely
so it's a win-win if the CFL signs Johnny Manziel.
I just hope that he's matured enough, to be honest with you, because good God, this is such a huge second chance. We're talking about a man.
Good God.
We're talking about a man who had a taste of what that superstar feeling is like.
Yeah.
Okay, he had everything. He had the world at the palm of his hands. Johnny Football. Just everyone just completely astonished by his performance. And he goes on to do these stupid things. You know, attitude, domestic violence, whatever, everything that you can do wrong. When you're a superstar like he is, you don't get a second chance like this. Regardless if it's the CFL, it's his taste back into football. He's an amazing player, and I'm happy that he's getting the second chance. But please know what to do with it, is all I'm saying. The CFL, you're great. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for him. He gets to play football. CFL gets exposure.
Yes.
But Jesus, man, like I don't know who else.
It sounds like you're speaking out of frustration.
I don't know who else would get a second chance, because part of me is there's so many players who would not have this second chance. There's so many players who, had they done what he did, would not have a second opportunity to play with any league, not just the CFL, just any league. He wouldn't even be able to get a job he might be lucky to be a high school football coach.
Here's how I'll trump that. 2 words. Greg Hardy. He got a second chance with some of the most fucked up stuff that you could possibly imagine. Read the police report.
You can rush the passer.
Yeah, he can rush the passer. That's all that Jerry cares about.
Now listen, there's a lot of snow in Canada. Just saying.
Yeah.
You following me?
Yeah, I follow.
I took you a second, but you got it. You got it. Did you guys get it? Did you get it? Nobody got it except me?
We got it.
Put it in the comment section if you got it.
Did you get it? Okay, I hope you got it. But seriousness, the style actually may, just stylistically, may work for him.
Yeah.
The way that he played at Texas A&M, you know, kind of wild and running free, the bigger field, the faster pace, that may work out for him, like it worked out for, Doug Flutie. I mean, he has some Doug Flutie, he has some Doug Flutie style traits to him. And if you want to get back in the NFL, which he says, and he's still young. I think he's like, what, 23, 22?
26.
Is he 26?
So let me,
Jesus
don't quote me.
I thought 25, but yeah.
How old is he?
He's
Man,
somewhere
the time is really going fast.
But you think
the last time he played was 2016, January 2016. Or no, March.
Oh, no, he was
March
released.
Yeah, he was released
in 2016.
Yeah,
So he hasn't touched the NFL for 2 years now.
That's why I think going
He's
to
25.
the 25. So going to the CFL, if you want to prove that you're, you wanted a second chance, do a full year in the CFL and ball out. What we've learned is that, as long as you're not, standing or sitting for the anthem, they'll give you another shot.
That's
as long as you're not protesting anything about racism and police brutality, you can do, the snow and the domestic violence and the other things. And if you can show that you can play, that's the thing. If you show you can play, they will bring you back. So he needs to show that. Nobody's just gonna just NFL team is just going to be like, hey, come on in. You have to prove that you're on the straight and narrow. You take short money in the CFL. You ball out, win a Grey Cup or whatever.
Right.
And there will be, I mean, look, Nate Peterman is playing. The Texans started a guy.
Tom Savage?
No, not Savage. The guy that came in.
TJ Yates.
No, the other guy that came in last week that is barely a better quarterback than Quavo from the Migos. Look it up. Listen. Google Quavo, Migos, and Texas quarterback. There's a guy that went to high school, the same high school as Quavo, and they have similar numbers in high school. That's who the Texans tried it out there. I think
Taylor.
after they got hurt or one of the backup quarterbacks. He went to Old Dominion or something like that. The point is that there's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the NFL.
Absolutely.
And Johnny Manziel had legit skills, just not a legit. He had the physical, just not the mental.
Agreed, and I agree with you guys to put a bow on this, that he is using the CFL to try and propel himself to get back into the NFL.
Absolutely.
But if Henry Burris can succeed and win in the CFL, I think Johnny Manziel can as
Henry
well.
Burris like 90 years old, man.
He just retired. He's 44.
Yeah, he's like 90 years old, man. I remember watching Henry Burris in
with the
CFL.
Bears.
Yeah, well, I remember watching it back when ESPN didn't have any like 30 channels.
Oh, yeah.
And they would play like Australian rule football late at night. I was a sad child.
I remember this.
I was such a sad child.
all right.
I had to watch CFL.
We're learning so much.
At 11 o'clock at night because I had no friends. Except the guy at the 7-Eleven.
God bless that.
And the girls in the magazines,
All right,
apparently, too.
I learned a lot.
All right, thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe to TYT Sports.